Hi everyone. Today we're going to try something different. In order to do this worksheet, you're going to follow this recorded lesson that I have prepared that will step you through some of the problems that I have seen many of you making as I have reviewed some of your writing. And these are problems that I've seen throughout both the AM and the PM. So I think it is worth looking at these and spending a little time helping you focus and be aware of them. So the first one is to remind you of how we express purpose in English. Many of you are using for, and the correct preposition is to use to plus the base form. So, for example, you can see three sentences at the top. Immigrants come to the U.S. to start a new life, not for. Or students come to Carlos Rosario to learn English. Again, not for. So just to reinforce this, I want you to complete these sentences and notice that what follows to is the base form of the verbs. So go ahead and do these activities, and it's pretty obvious what you need to do. So you're doing this just to reinforce this, and the repetition will be good for your brain. When you're finished these sentences, I want you to notice that there is a place or a situation where you can use for, and that is if the word that follows for is a noun, not a verb. So in this example here, you can see I went to the store for bread. Immigrants come here for safety and freedom. So looking at the sentences now that follow, I want you to pay attention to the word that follows the blank. If the word is a verb, then you're going to complete it with to. If the word that follows is a noun, such as her birthday or coffee or a house, then you're going to use for. So go ahead and work on that, and then we'll come back together. All right, here's the next situation that I see problems with all the time in your writing, and that is the difference between other and another. So in both of these cases, other and another, we're talking about something that's not specific. Okay? And this can work for both plural and then singular nouns. So let's look at other plus a plural noun. Here are the examples. I'm learning about other cultures at Carlos Rosario. What I want you to notice is there is no S on other, because in this case its function is an adjective, and remember in English adjectives do not have S. They do not make plurals. I have visited many other countries besides the US. I want her to go to college, but she has other ideas about her future. Or there are other ways to do it. You just have to decide. Now, we use the same word, other, if it's singular. However, remember that we also use a or an to determine a singular noun that is not specific. And what happens here is simply that we put an with other to make a singular adjective that goes with a singular noun. Examples. I would like another cookie. This is just an plus other. It just happens to go together as one word. She wants to buy another car. Can I have another chance to do my homework? Let's take another vacation to the beach. So what I would like you to do here is complete these sentences using either other or another. In all cases, these are non-specific nouns that we are modifying. And if it's plural, you're going to use other. And if it's singular, you're going to use another. Okay, I'll give you a chance to do those. And again, then we'll come back to the next point. All right, our third point is using because. Okay, because is a conjunction, just like and, or so, or but. The thing to remember, students, is when it connects two complete sentences, you must have a subject after because. Too many times I see students writing a sentence like this. I took an umbrella this morning because is raining. You're only putting the verb is, but you must put both. It is raining. I'm really uncomfortable because it is too hot in here. Or you can pronounce it the contraction. I'm really uncomfortable because it's too hot in here. I'm not going to call her because it's too late. She's not going to buy that coat because it's too big. Or he didn't go to work today because he is or he's sick. Because of is used when the part that follows because is not a complete sentence, but is a noun. There's not much traffic today because of the holiday. Notice after because we use of and then just the holiday or a noun. There's no complete sentence such as there were in the previous examples where you had it is and a complete sentence. All right, so I want you to do this activity and I want you to decide whether to complete the sentence with it followed by a verb or of followed by a noun. And finally, I'm giving you another opportunity to complete questions or negatives using the correct form of an auxiliary. In many cases, you'll have choices. The important thing is to choose an auxiliary that goes with the correct form of the principal verb.